I've lost 130 pounds and I've kept it off for 10 years. And I'm gonna show you 10 weight loss must-haves that help me do that, because I used to weigh 275 pounds. I was morbidly obese and I was having a really hard time losing weight. But once I found these things and I started using them every day, I couldn't believe how much easier it made staying on track be and feel. It really helped me be excited to eat and make my meals every single day. And because of that, I was able to stick to what I was doing for the first time in my life. And that helped me get the weight off and keep it off. And these must-haves are literal lifesavers for me. So number 1, honey. An air fryer. I love the air fryer because it cooks my meals way faster than a traditional oven, and it helps my food taste way better without me having to add extra calories or oil or anything. And when I started my journey, air fryers didn't exist. But I'm putting this in because I wish I had one from the very beginning. And as soon as we found out that these were alive, we literally went and got one, and I will never go without one again because we make so many things and it makes them taste so good. Like, we make mini pizzas with English muffins almost every night in the air fryer. It only takes 5 minutes. It makes the pizzas, and every time we eat them, we're shocked. It makes them taste like real good pizza. Like, we keep going, these are English muffins. As for the air fryer, pick one that you're actually gonna use because they do come in all shapes and sizes. We're not sponsored, but this one is the one that we really like. It's a Ninja Foodie XL 6-in-1. So it's very wide. We knew going in that we were gonna wanna use the flat surface. This is actually for baking, but we use it more than the air fryer basket because we like to cook a large amount of stuff all at once. So pick the shape and size that you know you're gonna use and try to find out like what you're gonna use it for so you kind of know going in. And we got that one from Costco. When this needs replacing, we'll pretty much get the same one or something very similar because we really love it. And we use it pretty much every day. I lost my weight with portion control. I paired the portion control with the weight loss must-haves. So if you wanna know the exact meals and portions that I ate to lose it, you can buy my weight loss ebook. It's called The First 50. The link's down below, and code Nicole will save you 10% off. And if you're looking for a baller protein powder, I got you covered. This is HTLT Steps. It's a casein whey protein powder, and it's vanilla ice cream flavor. This is the best vanilla protein powder, the best tasting you will ever try. Kyle and I have tried a ton, and this one comes out on top every time. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below. Protein is really great for weight loss because it lowers your hunger hormone ghrelin, and it helps you feel fuller longer. And it's normal to be hungry when you're eating in a calorie deficit. I love putting a scoop of this in my protein ice cream, my Greek yogurt bowls, and I eat those like every day. So we don't eat a lot of deep fried foods anymore, and the air fryer, it's not gonna taste exactly like a real deep fryer, but it gives you that deep friedness, like the crispiness, the cheesiness. Frozen French fries taste really good in there. It's not gonna be like real deep fried, but it's as close as you can get it. And we actually even use it on cheat day because it makes the food taste really good and it cooks it really quick, where a deep fryer takes a lot longer.
And obvious, you're saving a ton of calories with the no oil.
Exactly, a ton of calories, and the food tastes really good. Number 2, microwave popcorn. This is the one that we use. It's our favorite. It's the Orville Redenbacher 80% less fat Smart Pop. This is a miracle in a box. 240 calories for a bag. That's 13 cups popped. It makes a massive bowl. It's high volume. It's super tasty. It's very filling because it has a lot of fiber in it, and it's very tasty, and you can customize it using the Colonel seasonings, which we have a bunch on hand at all times, because then we can customize it to whatever craving that we're having. And we use a little bit of cooking spray to stick the kernels to the popcorn so that we're not adding a ton of calories. I used to have a problem with late night eating where I was out of control and I would eat all night long. Once I started eating the popcorn at night instead, it really helped me feel full and satisfied. So by the time I was done my bowl, which feels never ending because you get so much, I didn't really want to eat anymore. I was satisfied and I didn't need to keep eating. And that's why we love this every night. Number 3, a variety of carbonated drinks. And I'm only showing you a small amount of what we have, but Kyle and I stock up on carbonated drinks. And this is why, on low calorie carbonated drinks. The reason is because, one, when you have a variety, it satisfies your sweet tooth, and any craving we're having, we can go, oh, hey, I'm craving iced tea. Let's do this. Oh, I want some candy. Let's do Crush. Like it satisfies your cravings. But the biggest thing with the carbonation, we like having these in between meals, especially when we're hungry and it's not time for a snack and it's not time for a meal. The carbonation tricks our bellies into feeling full so that it tides us over until we can get to the next meal. And that really helps, especially right now, we're doing a mini cut to get in shape for summer. And the carbonated drinks in between meals is a lifesaver. Number 4, fat-free pudding mix. And some of them say 0 sugar. They are all 0 sugar. They say it on the back, just not all on the front. We love pudding mix because if you add a serving of this to Greek yogurt, it makes it taste like an amazing dessert. And when you combine pudding and Greek yogurt together, the pudding mix, it makes this mousse-like consistency, which allows me to create a ton of low-calorie, high-protein desserts. I make protein pudding by using protein milk with this. I add protein powder to it. I put Greek yogurt with pudding mix and the protein powder in a yogurt bowl. Like, I make all kinds of things with this. I always have this on hand because it literally makes everything taste better, and it adds a really cool texture when you mix the pudding mix in dry. And we keep a variety of flavors because you never know what you're gonna crave. And I like to have choice. Choice really keeps me going because I want to be excited about my food all the time. So that's why we always have a lot of different ones. Number 5, protein milk and egg whites. We get the egg whites from Costco because they come in a pack of 4 and we use a lot of them. And this is our favorite protein milk. This is the Fairlife 0% protein milk. 1 cup is 80 calories and 14 grams of protein. And what I love about these, I add these to my oatmeal and my protein ice creams because it adds creaminess and protein without all the calories, because these are both really good calories and really great protein. And I just love egg white oatmeal right now because you can't taste the egg whites, but it really bumps up the protein and makes the oats really creamy. I just put out a breakfast video, 3 5-minute breakfasts under 300 calories, where I make a PB&J egg white oatmeal. So check that out if you want to see how I use this. And literally all my protein ice creams, my oats, I do a combo because it's double creaminess, double protein. Always have these on hand. Number 6, speaking of protein ice creams, Blender and/or a Ninja Creamy, which is over here because it's kind of bulky.
If we had to pick one, it'd be the Blender.
And that's what I was gonna say. We use the Blender most of the time, pretty much every day, because it's faster. And when we want a real special treat, we'll use the Creamy because they take 24 hours in the freezer. So usually Kyle and I are like really quick. We just like things quick and easy, so we do the Blender. We love both of these because they make great, tasty, low-cal, high-protein ice creams, and we can customize them using fresh fruit, frozen fruit, ice cubes, pudding mix. We put Fairlife in there, we put the egg whites in there, bumps up the protein, we add protein powder, and it makes really amazing, tasty desserts that we can customize to our calories, our protein, and whatever cravings we're having, we can satisfy them with it. And I have a ton of different protein ice creams using either the blender or the Ninja Creamy on the channel, so you can check around in my full days of eating and recipes and stuff. I also have a bunch of blender protein ice creams in my guilt-free cookbook, so you can check that out too if you would like.
The only thing like I would recommend, Ninja is the best value that we found for blenders. Don't go under 1,300 horsepower. You want to be at least 1,300 and up in horsepower, because if you get too low, it's not good.
Oh, that's a really good tip. And you reminded me, we've tried really fancy blenders, and you would think because they say they're fancy and that they make ice cream.
And they cost way more, you would think they would work better.
The fancy blenders don't seem to blend, because we use frozen fruit, a lot of it, like
frozen
2 cups.
Frozen fruit, egg whites, almond milk, protein powder.
Yeah.
And this does the best job.
And sometimes ice cubes. We haven't recently, but we have in the past. And this, a basic blender with, like Kyle said, like 1,300 watts or higher, that does the job the best. The fancy ones seem to do too much, and it burns out the motor really fast, where this one lasts us a long time.
And we always buy just the blender, not a food processor, mix, combo, just blender.
Yeah, perfect. Number 7. Check out my goods. Kids cereal, which I'm showing Nesquik right now, which is really good in protein ice cream. Is that the French side? Yes, sorry, this is the English side. Nesquik is our favorite cereal right now. Chocolate chips. These are the Nestle Toll House semi-sweet.
And this is obviously for our sweet tooth chocolate craving.
Yep, and chocolate syrup. And this is just Smucker's Sundae syrup. What we love about these, we portion all of these out. So they help us satisfy our sweet tooth. I'm a chocolate lover. Kyle's a chocolate lover. We love sweet things. So it's important that we include them every day, because if we feel like deprived, we're gonna go off track. So these are really important, and we portion them out so it helps us stay lower calorie. That way we can stay in a calorie deficit, enjoy treats, satisfy our cravings, but also keep getting the results that we want.
And once a month we do have the real thing,
yes.
But this is our everyday diet stuff that gets us through the majority of the year.
And these go as toppings on Greek yogurt bowls, protein ice cream, oatmeal, protein pudding, protein pancakes, protein waffles, anything that I can put these on, we put it on. And again, we portion them out so they last a really long time. And one thing that we didn't realize until we started losing weight, when we were overweight, our taste buds were on low power. So when we started losing weight, everything started tasting better, because I think what happened was, like, we were eating so much all the time when we were overweight, we almost desensitized our taste buds. And so when we started pulling back and eating less, it was like our taste buds bloomed into full power. And we were like, a teaspoon of chocolate chips in our protein ice cream, we're like, whoa, this is amazing. And it's enough to satisfy our sweet tooth, and we don't need to keep eating because we allow it every day and we portion it out, and a little goes a long way. Number 8, bento box style boxes and snack style boxes. I got this one at Walmart and these on Amazon. I love these because they allow me to bring tasty lunches on the go, that I can bring a variety of food to make it fun, and the little small compartments allow me to portion my food out so that I'm gonna stay in a calorie deficit and not overeat. And these go perfectly with number 9.
I'll add one thing. Food prep containers in general are must-haves.
Yes.
But specifically, we always get the portion ones that have separate portion sections in them, just to keep our portions in check.
And so number 9, these pair perfectly with, because a lunch pail or some sort of cooler bag and ice packs are a necessity because it's very important that we have these to take our meal prep containers on the go so that our meals stay fresh, because we want to eliminate excuses. Like, for example, we just went and got our car serviced a couple of days ago, and there are a lot of really tasty restaurants around the car place, and we always wait while we're getting the services done. So if it takes a long time, we get hungry. If we don't bring our lunch, we might be tempted to eat at the restaurants, which is, it's not a bad thing if it's our cheat day, but if it's not, we want to make sure that we're bringing our lunches. So we brought a really fun, tasty lunch in one of these, and it fits perfectly in here. We had our ice pack. We carried it around while we walked around waiting for the place. We keep napkins, put our ice pack, put water. We were so excited to eat our fun lunch. We didn't care that there was like a cool burger place called HAVES around there that we used to go to. We still do sometimes. We didn't care because we had a great lunch. We stayed on track and on point, and that's because we got that.
And you can get those everywhere now, like Winners, Marshalls, Walmart, anywhere.
Yeah, my favorite place is Winners and Marshalls because I like bigger lunch pails so that I can bring mine and Kyle's food around. But Walmart, I've gotten some on Amazon. You can get them at the dollar store, like anywhere, whatever's affordable, whatever works for you.
Because we learned very quickly our willpower didn't exist, especially when we were first starting out. So if we were out stranded somewhere, like Nicole said, we needed to have our food with us.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Yep. Especially if you will get tempted by like restaurants around you, and there were a lot. And we were going, oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that one. But literally was carrying the lunch pail. So we were like, nope, we have our lunch. That's for another day. Number 10, pickles. So we love either the large size dill pickles like these or the baby dill pickles. We always get the Great Value brand because it's cheap and they're really tasty. Dill pickles are amazing because they are super low calorie. On here, it says 3/4 of a pickle is 5 calories. On MyFitnessPal, where I track my calories, like on the free app, it's 7 calories for a whole pickle. So they're really low calorie. That allows me to add volume, and I fill this little container with pickles to all of my meals so that I can feel full and feel like I'm eating a lot of food, but still stay like in my calories. And the cool thing about the tang in a pickle and the salt is that it helps satisfy any salty or savory craving that we might have. Here's another thing about sodium. We're not doctors, so don't listen to us. But we didn't know this in the beginning. When you start losing weight, you're also dropping water. And you need a certain amount of salt to stay hydrated. So if you cut your salt too low when you're trying to lose weight, it can cause migraines and foggy head. And so what Kyle and I did when we first started losing weight, we cut almost all our salt out because we thought it would help us. But all it did was cause us massive migraines for a couple of weeks until we figured out the problem. Then we added some of the salt back in, and that's what we love pickles for, because we know if we eat a couple of these, we're gonna be good. We're not gonna get migraines, we're not gonna get foggy head, and we're getting enough sodium. Plus, they're low cal, and we love to add them to all our meals. So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you in the next vid, honey.
See ya.
Yeah.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.